everybody, welcome back to B-Boss Kitchen. Welcome to those of you who are new to my channel. Today I am going to make some old-fashioned tea cakes. This recipe belonged to my granny, and I know that it is over 100 years old. I was going through some recipes in a box that I had the other day. It was a bunch of old recipes that had been written down and such as that. And I came across this copy of an email that my aunt had emailed to my older sister, Janice. Anyway, Janice had asked her for Granny's tea cake recipe. And so she had sent this, and somehow Janice had given me a copy. I don't even remember her giving that to me, but I came across it. And so I want to make these tea cakes for you. I'm going to start by showing you the list of ingredients, and we're going to get these tea cakes in the oven. So here is the list. You will need self-rising flour, granulated sugar, butter, eggs, milk, your choice of lemon or vanilla extract, a large bowl, and a sifter. Okay. I have sifted my flour in my bowl, and so now I'm just going to hollow out a well in the center, and I'm going to place my butter that is softened. I've had it sitting out, coming to room temperature, and I will go ahead and put that in first. Two eggs. These are eggs that our baby chicks have gotten old enough, they have started laying, and it's so exciting to me. We got them on Halloween last year. They were shipped to us, and they started laying probably about, I don't know, 3 weeks ago maybe. Okay, I'm going to add vanilla flavoring to my batter. You can do lemon or vanilla. And so I'm going to do some vanilla extract and sugar. Now I have a confession to make. I made a batch just ahead of this to discover that my audio was not on. I have gotten so out of tune with my videoing, I didn't realize I had forgot to turn on my audio. So I went ahead and made that batch. It was kind of an experiment. So I did it with lemon, but I'm doing this one with vanilla. So what you want to do now is just to mix your ingredients all together really well, squeezing it with your fingers to incorporate your butter and your eggs and sugar, everything all together really good. And you're going to work flour into this until you make a pretty, fairly stiff dough. You don't want it to be super packy, but you got to have it packy enough that you can roll them out. These are not real sweet, but they really are tasty. I tried one of those that I just brought out of the oven, the lemon. And I also learned in that batch the size that I needed to roll these out. The first pan that I rolled out, I rolled them entirely too large. And so the second pan I did smaller, and that worked out a lot better. These don't take very long to make, so that's a really good thing. Okay, I'm going to start working my flour into my dough. Just roll it around and bring flour up on the sides and work it in. This is the way I was raised to make biscuits. My mother made biscuits in a bread pan, a wooden bread pan that my daddy carved out for her when they first got married, and I have that pan. I don't use it to make biscuits in, but I cherish it. But you just want to kind of roll it around, work that flour so that it starts making a stiffer dough. Okay, I'm going to get the dough off of my fingers so that I can start really kneading this and bringing some more flour into the dough. I used to hear my mama talk about how her grandmother made tea cakes. She kept tea cakes in her, she had a pie safe. And she said she always kept tea cakes in that pie safe. She made 2 different kinds. I want to think Mama told me that she made one batch, seemed like she said that was lemon flavored, and the other one was not. Her grandfather liked one better than the other, and so she always kept the tea cakes made, the 2 different flavors, and she kept them in that pie safe all the time in a glass jar. My mother said she was a really, really good cook, and I have a picture of them whenever my mother's parents had first married, and it was a family picture of them. And that grandmother of my mother's, she was a large woman, so she evidently was a really good cook and enjoyed her cooking as well. Now this self-rising flour gives these tea cakes a little bit of a salty taste. So they are sweet to a degree, but not real sweet. So if you want them to be really sweet, you may want to increase the amount of sugar that you use, or possibly sprinkle some sugar on the top. I may put some turbinada sugar on top of these. Some of them, just to try and see how that would be. You want the dough, like I said, to be fairly stiff so that you can work it, but not, you don't want to overdo it. Okay, I think that is good, and so now I'm going to wash my hands and come and pinch this off and get them in the oven. I'll be right back. Okay, first you want to flour your hand so that it doesn't stick to you, and just pinch off a small amount. And just sort of cup it and roll it. Pat it out. I think I may have my dough still a little bit too soft. I might need to work a little bit more flour into it, because that one's kind of sticky that I just rolled out. So let me work a little bit more flour into my dough. Okay, let me try that and see if that works a little better. Get this closer in so that you can really see. Now it says to preheat your oven to 400 degrees, which I have it preheated, and these are to go on the top rack for 8 to 10 minutes. I'll get these baked. I will be back in just a few minutes and we will do a taste test and close out this video. I actually had mentioned about putting some turbinado sugar on some, so I'm just going to sprinkle a few granules on these that I have in this, that I have on this small baking sheet. And we will just see how that tastes to have a little bit of extra sugar on it. I really don't think that they're going to need it after all, because I have eaten one that my video was not, my audio wasn't working with, and they are really good. Anyway, this is just a test, and so I'm going to get these in the oven now. Okay. These are the 3 cookies, or tea cakes, with the turbinado sugar. The others are not quite ready. Okay, the other tea cakes are done. I have almost left these in the oven too long. I got tied up on the phone with my husband. But anyway, they still look really good. These really almost got overdone. But anyway, it's okay. Okay, these baked for, it was different times on different ones because I had them on different racks in the oven. These I actually had on the lower rack, and they have almost, they stayed in longer, and so they've almost gotten 2 done. Of course, they're all right. These right here are fine. They'll probably be crunchy, but I like a crunchy cookie. Okay, these are hot. These are the ones that I did the sugar on. And so I'm going to do a taste test with the ones with the turbinado sugar on top. So here's to you, my granny's old-fashioned tea cakes. That's really good. These are, they're soft and sort of crunchy around the edges. They're really tasty. These are with the vanilla flavoring. Very good. I kind of think though, because I've done the ones with the lemon flavoring also. These are the ones with the lemon flavoring. These stayed in the oven proper time. You can see how they turned out. I think I like the lemon even better than the vanilla. That's so good. Okay. I will post this recipe below in my description box and give it a try. It was my Granny Murray's recipe. Her name was Delilah, and she was quite a lady. She was an excellent, wonderful cook, just good old home cooking, but she was a good cook. So try these tea cakes if you like a cookie that's not super sweet. I think you'll enjoy them, and they're really, really easy to make. You can just whip them right up. So sorry I got tied up on the phone with Clayton and almost burned them, but anyway, we'll still eat them. But until the next time, I'm B-Boss saying, may the Lord bless and keep you and your family safe. And until we see each other again, have a great day. Take care, and I'll see you really soon, hopefully in another video before too long. Bye.